Hey folks, Fromark here, back with the second part of Sonic 3 and Knuckles and Knuckles and Knuckles and Knuckles and Knuckles. And anyway, we're in Marble Garden Zone. And this is the second zone in the game, and this is actually where my earliest memory of the game comes from. As in the startup demo of Sonic 3, there's actually like a clip where Sonic's going through Marble Garden Zone, and yeah, that's the only thing I remember about Sonic 3. Well, from way back then. Well, that and whenever I was really little, for some reason, the Sega, for some reason that used to scare me. I don't know, I was weird. You know, interesting fact about that Sega choir that they got at the beginning of the Sega games. When they first did that for Sonic 1, that actually took up like a huge chunk of the memory on the cartridge. More so space than the game itself, I believe. But I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure the first Sonic game was the first Sega Genesis game to do that. Because Sonic 1 was actually not the first Sega Genesis game. The Sega Genesis came out in the late 80s, before the Super Nintendo was even a thing, so I'm not really sure. I don't even... Did Genesis even have any games on it before Sonic 1? I feel like Sonic 1 was kind of its big thing. Well, Sonic was Sega's big franchise, too, at that point. Anyways, this is the final special stage, and yeah, that means I'll be able to get all 7 emeralds here. Now, this is one of them special stages where it's pretty easy to get lost. I think I mentioned one in the last part that was similar to that, and the first time I tried to record part 2 for this, did not go too well because I ended up getting lost in this special stage and ended up hitting one of the red spheres. I think at that point I just said the hell with it because I was sick of dealing with it, and then I came back through and got it this time around. The joys about Sonic 3 is that it has save points, and that was like a new feature for Sega Genesis and Sonic games. This game has much needed save points, and a save feature's... Can't go wrong with a save feature. Yeah! Since I got all 7 emeralds, I can use the supersonic feature. And I end up... Well, I try to... Whenever I was recording this, I tried to not abuse that privilege as much as possible, but there were times where I just ended up doing that. The privilege to do that actually goes away in the Sonic and Knuckles half. And you gotta get the emeralds in a different way through 7 special stages all over again. But yeah, believe it or not, this is actually this is close to the halfway point of the Sonic 3 half. As the Sonic 3 half's only 6 zones, and then I believe Sonic and Knuckles half is 7 zones, plus the boss zone, the final boss zone. But yeah, this is supersonic, and definitely a really cool feature to have in the early Sonic games, and I miss this feature about the newer oh. I died as supersonic. That was pretty lame. But yeah, the cool thing about the early Sonic games is that you actually get to play as Supersonic whenever you want. It's not just some stupid thing at the end of the final boss and the final battle if you get the good ending. Though there are a couple of Sonic games like Sonic Colors that have that kind of brings Supersonic back in that scope. there are a lot of like modern Sonic games where Super Sonic is just a plot device that only makes an appearance for the ending. Also, I can't believe I haven't pointed out the elemental shields in this game. Like the lightning shield that I currently have, which acts like a ring magnet. It's my personal favorite of the 3 elemental shields. There's also the fire shield, which protects you from fire, and fire destroys fire. Crap. Gotta go back and get that thing again. Man, this song slaps. It's got like a nice groove to it, you know? Bum bum ba-dum. Bum 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 bum. Anyway, I'll stop that. So yeah, there's that stupid half boss. Yeah, at the end of every first act, there's a mini boss, and then at the end of every second half is the Eggman battle. And the Act 2 version slaps even more than the Act 1. This zone kind of has a similar name to Marble Zone in Sonic 1, but unlike that piece of crap, I actually like this level a lot more. I'm sorry, but I just can't defend regular Marble Zone. I don't like it. Even though earlier at the time of recording this, earlier today, I had that stuck in my head. The Marble Zone theme from Sonic 1. I don't know why, it was just there. But the zone itself, I can't stand. Whoa! Some of these spikes in this zone are actually bouncy robots. Kind of throw you off, but it's kind of cool at the same time. Whoa! Probably should have hit them spikes right there. But yeah, there are a lot of... Oh, yeah, but I swear there's a lot of cases where I don't go out of my way to get Supersonic. It's just if you happen to run across one of them special rings after you have all 7 Chaos Emeralds, it just acts as 50 extra rings for you. It's pretty cool, I guess. The only thing I don't really care for about Sonic 3 and Sonic & Knuckles is the invincibility themes. So some of the music actually gets changed around a little bit when you lock on cartridges. And the invincibility theme has changed, the half-boss theme has changed, Knuckles' theme has changed. Which kind of makes me wonder if those... I kind of wonder if those were songs that Michael Jackson had anything to do with. But the Sonic 3 soundtrack team actually had a pretty solid crew behind it. This guitarist dude named Howard Drawson, who actually also composed some stuff for Sonic Spinball. Yes, I said that. Not all of the Sonic Spinball soundtrack is trash. Some of it, I will admit, some of it is definitely Genesis twang at its absolute twangiest, but overall not bad. Just the options theme over there. I might play that game for the channel one day, it's just I'm not very good at it, and that game's hard as hell. Like, it's only 4 levels long, but after you get to the 4th level, it's just, I don't really know what to do. And I've kind of lucked into it a few times. But hey, maybe one day I can sit down and record a halfway decent playthrough, you never know. Be able to blow the doors wide open after this, since I have the classic games the main classic games done, 1, 2, and 3. And I do want to point out there is a such thing as Sonic the Hedgehog 4, but it sucks. I don't like it. I might play those games for the channel one day, but I just don't really care much for it. I'm not the only one, though. This is one of the bonus stages that I was mentioning in the last part. If you get 50, well, not 50 rings, but like, if you get a certain number of rings, I don't know how many you need exactly, you can trigger different bonus stages like this one here. It just depends on how many rings you got. There's 3 different bonus stages. There's this one, there's the one from Sonic 3, and then there's another one from the Sonic and Knuckles half that shows up. Anyways, we're now at the boss battle. What's Eggman doing this time? Oh, he's up to something here. Oh shit, all the ground's gone. And for this battle, oh crap. For this battle. Actually, sometimes I'm kind of hit and miss with this boss battle. This time around it actually went pretty smooth, but I've nearly ran out the 10-minute time limit before many a times. Had a little bit of trouble there hitting the animal buddy capsule there. But no problem, we'll get on to the 4th zone of the game, Carnival Night Zone. This level's actually pretty cool. I don't mind it. I used to hate this zone when I was younger. And it's mostly just because Act 2 has this stupid, well, I'll explain later. But yeah, overall this zone's pretty cool, and it's got like this chill music going on. It's overall not too bad of a place. It's a pretty good level that showcases Sonic's speed. As you can actually get through certain sections, like, not the level as a whole, but you can get through certain sections pretty quickly. And there's the water shield, which, if I didn't mention that one earlier, just basically a water bubble that protects you underwater and keeps you from running up the time limit. It's a really nice add-on to have in a Sonic game. I believe there are fan hacks out there of Sonic 1 and 2 where you can have the elemental shields and it makes the game so much easier. It's kind of nice to just wander through Aquatic Ruin or Labyrinth Zone with a water shield. I'm pretty sure Sonic 1 originally was meant to have a water shield in it, but it was scrapped from the game. It was like a pair of goggles or something he was supposed to wear. Would have been pretty cool if they left it. Kind of how I wish they would have left the original Sonic 2 running sprite in the game, where his legs are like a weird swirly looking thing. And Supersonic's back. It's kind of nice to have for this level because, or at least for this half boss battle, because I hate this battle. I absolutely hate it. Whoa. If I don't die. Looks like I'm not gonna die. Oh yeah, it's pretty weird how the sprite changes right before he hits the ground. as I'm recording this right now, I'm staring at a giant freaking spider that is on my wall right above the screen. But I don't want to I don't want to stop the recording. I'm gonna deal with that after the recording, despite being a little bit uncomfortable, because spiders I don't really care too much for spiders. I'm the same way about snakes. I'm pretty terrified of snakes, to tell you the truth. Since I don't have a water shield anymore, it looks like I might. Okay, I got pretty lucky there. I didn't run out the drowning. Bonk. Take the bonk to that ring monitor. Ring monitors are worth 10 rings. I don't think I ever actually pointed that out in any of the other playthroughs. And this is what I was talking about. So in Act 2, you gotta deal with these stupid drum-looking things here. And they become kind of a nuisance because you gotta... If you're like me, most people who have first encountered that level, this specific section coming up, most people who've encountered that in their first playthroughs, I would say, had the same problem as me, getting stuck there. Because there's even a Sonic Shorts bit about it. But yeah, there's drums you gotta move up and down. Before I figured that out, there were plenty of playthroughs where I just ran up the time limit and died. And most of my game overs would happen there, and eventually, when I finally made it to Ice Cap Zone for the first time, I was like, hot damn, I finally did it. I mean, I probably didn't say that, but that's probably what it felt like. I couldn't tell you the first time I ever actually beat this game, but it was probably sometime in early 2007. I don't know, with as many times as I've played this game, like I said, I'd still put Sonic 2 over Sonic 3, even though Sonic 3 I feel like does nicely add on to what Sonic 2 did. Oh yeah, another fact about the Sonic 3 soundtrack team. A young Jun Senobe, who would go on to be the main guy in the band Crush 40 and work on later Sonic compositions. I'm pretty sure this was the first Sonic game that he was involved with. Yeah, that's actually a pretty good band. I recommend to anybody. Crush 40. They got some pretty good jams. Get that lightning shield. I probably don't need it at this point, because I think I'm pretty close to the end of this whole shindig in Act 2. But hey, I got an extra life out of it, so that's pretty cool. Get that light back on that Nux turned off. Doesn't look like I'm gonna go for that bonus stage over there. Ah, here's the section I was talking about earlier. I'm stupid. I thought I'd already passed it. This is the section where I would usually game over and run out time, because in a lot of my early playthroughs, I didn't know that you're supposed to move up and down on the control pad. I was just jumping, wondering why the hell nothing was happening, and dying and dying and dying. There's a pretty funny segment in one of the Sonic Shorts animated things on... I was supposed to move up and down the whole time. Or It was something like that. I haven't watched Sonic Shorts in years, even though I have that whole playlist that it's in called From Days Gone By. Because it's like a playlist of all the early stuff I first found on YouTube and just a lot of stuff I remember from way back in the day. And just, it's more so like a nostalgia playlist for me to go to sometimes. I think I had to, if memory serves me right, I lose the lightning shield and yeah. And then from there it just makes sense to cheese the boss. It just makes sense to just get Supersonic and just get this over with. I will admit, having Supersonic makes the Eggman battles pathetically easy sometimes. But it doesn't like I said, folks, it doesn't become an issue anymore after the Sonic 3 half. Anyways, that's the end of part 2, and I hope you'll tune in for the rest of this playthrough. From here, we're going to tackle Ice Cap Zone. After I hit the stop button, I'm going to tackle this spider. And yeah, I'll see y'all for the next part.